Hell,
Stand by.
it's about time.
Hey, how are ya? Noxis Flak here, and welcome to episode 2 of my Axis and Allies single-player campaign as the Allies, as the good guys. And we are going to be playing mission number 2, the Battle of Guadalcanal. So before we get started, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and let's have fun with history. That's really lame. Come on, Noxis. With a seemingly invincible Japanese fleet now defeated in the Coral Sea and at Midway, the momentum of the War in the Pacific has shifted to the Americans. At last, an offensive war can be waged. The airfield on the island of Guadalcanal must be taken from the Japanese and converted to Allied use, and the island itself must be secured against counterattacks.
All you boys fresh from San Diego, welcome to the Pacific. Our reconnaissance has located the airbase the Japanese have been using to harass our fleet. It's time to take it out. The Emperor's gonna be pretty angry when he learns we've snatched Guadalcanal out from under his nose.
I don't know who this voice actor is, but he is mid. He is mid.
Is the key to victory.
Arnold's force. As you can see, the
Saved by appropriate use of your air force.
Alright, so we have a couple things, but we don't have much. We have an engineer brigade, we have a veteran infantry force.
Offense is the essence of air power.
You can connect before the truck is built. And you see we have the M1 Garand rifle, which is of course better than any of these bolt action nonsenses.
Awaiting orders. Will do. Move it in.
Your nation depends on you.
On the job. Awaiting orders.
Oh, I hate recon forces. They're cheaper and faster to make. They're just
You must defeat the forces of tyranny.
they're not good. You know?
At the ready. Will do.
Japanese recon, and then he has the Type 100 submachine gun.
Air power is the key to victory.
Button.
And this guy's a one-track mind.
It's the general. It's the general.
Alright, the motor pool doesn't just let you get bigger tanks, which in this mission there are no tanks. It'll also let me have anti-tank regiments, which don't just shoot tanks, they also shoot bunkers.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
It's got a couple anti-tank divisions. We could get flamethrowers, which seems appropriate considering this is
Will be saved by
Pacific War,
appropriate use
but
of your air force.
alright, we're gonna get the special forces upgrade for our soldiers.
At the ready.
We need to maintain the attack.
If you say so.
I say so.
Attachment ready. Button. Hut. Where to?
So we're waiting for them to deploy. So these anti-tank, they'll have an officer with a Thompson, they'll have 4 guys with M1 Garands, 2 guys with Browning machine guns, and then we have the boys with the bazookas. So these are some pretty strong infantry divisions to have. And they're not just good against tanks, they're kind of good against everyone.
Offense is the essence of air power.
This dude is obsessed with air power. So we now have a fully promoted unit. So these guys mean business. Look at these guys, yeah. Don't want to fight them.
On your feet. Open fire. Attachment ready. See you there. Attachment ready. Contact.
Oh yeah, the commando.
It's the general. On your feet. Fall in. Open fire.
operation depends on you.
It's the general.
You see the bazooka guys are doing a lot of damage to this.
It's the general. On your feet. All in.
Keep going.
On your feet. Detachment yes, ready. Sir.
Oh yeah.
It's the general. Fall in.
Take this airfield away from them.
Where to?
Alright, we've lost income from that.
Hunt in. Hunt. Commence fire. Hunt in. Hunt.
And we took out a commando regiment.
Awaiting orders. Detachment ready.
You must defeat the forces of tyranny.
Yeah, the English infantry division was 225, the Americans is 250. There's all these subtle differences between all of the countries. Like in almost every other game I play, it's like between the races of Zerg and Terran and Protoss, but and this one is definitely countries. You don't want to say races from World War II, Noxis. That would be a bad move.
Where to?
Alright, and then these guys can just defend.
Where to?
Trying to make more money.
It's the general. It's the general. On your feet. Hunt in. Commence fire.
So you see there's a sandbag picture here and around here. Adds to defense values, bullet and bomb resistance. They lose morale less. And there's the defense values. So if you just sit there for a while, you don't need to do anything. Just don't move for a while. They automatically dig in.
Detachment ready.
Alright, and we're now in supply.
Yes, sir. It's the general. Fall in.
Air power is the key to victory.
We'll be there. On the job.
Alright.
Where to? On the job. On the job. Detachment ready.
Supply truck. We want to expand the supply lines so that we don't need to back up as much
Where to?
resupply. And then we got two fresh new
Lives will be
anti-tank
saved by
people.
appropriate use of your air force.
And then improved machine guns. We got a lot of infantry divisions. We can't build any vehicles. We're not allowed. Like you can see here, we can only do that.
Essence of air power.
So based on that, it's like, wow, I should probably get the improved machine guns. Also, the improved machine guns will affect bunkers or the buildings. All of these buildings have a machine gun tower. So it actually, the improved machine guns is maybe a little better than people initially think. Oh goodness.
Detachment ready.
Imagine being the supply truck driver. No, 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 no. Oh, you ran the wrong way, guys. See how he froze? The bazookas actually freeze you. The thought process is this is a great way to oh no!
Where to? Moving up.
Great way to stop tanks from getting away when you're hunting them.
Detachment ready. Enemy contact. Detachment ready. Detachment ready. See you there. Where to? something, sir?
Nah.
It's the
So I have the carpet bombing.
fall in.
Sweet. Took out a bunch of their buildings.
Where to? Enemy contact. We'll be there.
Oh! They were hiding in the woods.
Yes, sir.
You must defeat the forces of tyranny.
Hunted. On your feet. Commence fire.
Air power is the key to victory.
Supply trucks going in.
Hunted. Hunt. Need something, sir? Ready. Where to? Moving up. On the job. It's the general. We'll be there. Where to?
And there we go, expanded supply lines.
Moving up.
Lives will be saved by appropriate use of your air force.
Oh my gosh.
Where to? Moving up. Where to? It's the general. Detachment ready. Hunted. Hunt. All in. Where to? See you there. See you there. Where to? Yes, sir. We'll be there. Hunted. Hunt. Open fire.
Yeah, they got these commando infantry regiments, which are very cool. Like,
On your feet.
but they pop out of the
Commence
woods,
fire.
which may or may not be historically accurate. So again, these guys are entrenched.
We'll be there.
Offense is the essence of air power.
Dude.
On the job. On the job. Where to? Moving up.
So this is their base, we're heading to it.
At the ready. Where to? Detachment ready. See you
I
there.
think we're good, keep going. Keep moving forward. They didn't need, the poor guys didn't even repair it. Oh, come
Your
on.
nation
folks.
depends on you.
Detachment ready. Moving up. Where to? Moving up.
You can see these guys are no longer attached to a regiment, so they can't resupply even if they get away,
Moving up.
which is exactly how you want your enemy. Unable to resupply.
Detachment ready. Yes, sir. Where to? Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Detachment ready.
Destroy the Japanese HQs. That should be game. There you go. Victory, you have succeeded in taking back a base from the Japanese. We can proceed further with our offensive operations to drive the Japanese back across the Pacific. Excuse me. think we have enough time today. We are going to play the next mission. So the Battle of Stalingrad. This is a big one. With the, let me know in the comments how to pronounce it. That's always a funny joke. With Wehrmacht stopped at Moscow, Germany has now turned its eyes to the oil-rich Caucasus. If the Germans succeed in their endeavor, their blitzkrieg will be able to continue unhindered by fuel concerns. In order to secure their flank against counterattack, the Germans must first seize the city of Stalingrad at any cost. Unknown to the Germans, the Russians are preparing a trap. As the bloody fight in Stalingrad continues, large Russian tank forces are moving into position to launch a surprise attack to encircle and destroy the Germans. So yeah, a lot of people nowadays, they associate... Oh, one second.
A glorious day is upon us. The Generalissimo himself has requested our involvement in the liberation of Stalingrad. Things are going poorly in the city, but that is about to change. We are to lead a division of tanks to surround the Germans. They are too busy in Stalingrad to stop us. Once we have them in our hand, we will close the fist and crush them.
So first things first, Generalissimo is Spanish, right? This has bothered me my whole life. Like Generalissimo? Are you kidding me? Like, that accent made sense, but what? But yeah, so that voice actor is, like, not Russian, and he's not doing, like, people can do a fake Russian accent. It's a thing, you know, people do fake Russian accents, but, like, that was just awful. Anyway, so something that people don't really know is that, you know, nowadays people associate the oil-rich Middle East. Maybe some people know that there's a lot of oil in Texas and Alaska or Venezuela, right? But before World War II ended, like, the two places with, like, the most oil that we knew about and we were drilling, we being human beings, were Texas and the Caucasus in Russia, right? This was considered, like, the best place to get oil for the Germans, which, of course, would have been awful. A lot of those, like, history revisionists that are like, what could the Germans have done in order to win? They say, you know, instead of attacking Moscow and hoping that burning Moscow would have made the Germans surrender, they were hoping that, not hoping, well, some of those people were hoping, they were saying that if they had instead gotten the Caucasus, they would have had enough fuel. But I don't know, I'm kind of I'm of a different opinion. I think the Germans messed up when they attacked Russia. Listen, sorry for my dramatic pause, but I mean, the German economy was largely based on conquest and stealing from the people that they conquered, and obviously, you know, stealing from the Jews that they conquered. And the Soviets had already redistributed the wealth of all their people, so, like, the Germans tried to do that, and like, I don't know, it didn't comply. Yeah, I mean, it didn't work with their whole economic model, but the Soviet propaganda hid that. People didn't really know to what extent the Russians had done what they had done. I should say the Soviets had done what they had done.
Fight to the last drop of blood.
Alright, and we're doing this so we can move up a little bit. I am not going to attach these two divisions, because, and this is me, you know, really playing the Russian playthrough. They are just taking up population, and I hate recon regiments. I hate them. I don't know why we have them.
Wars are won by a strong will for victory.
Yeah, so I'm trying to make more money, because I need to take, you know, we got all this stuff, but we do have an ally over here. We have Chukov. We have Zukov.
And courage.
Yeah, so you can shoot. So you can shoot that.
This is a war of the entire Russian people.
Yeah, Stalingrad was an awful awful battle. That was definitely not a place that you'd want to be. Also, how do you pronounce that? I don't know, man. Alright.
The invaders must be destroyed.
Ah, yes, we can lower our recruitment costs for infantry.
Fight
Which
to
is
the
not a
last
bad thing to
drop
do
of
if you're going to
blood.
go, like, very pro-infantry for a while. So we have vehicle entrenchment here. We have our teammate there. Yeah, I never liked the Saboteur. Maybe now that I'm older I might enjoy it more, but yeah, I don't know. I was never super into it.
Wars are won by a strong will for victory.
And this right here is what I remember most about this game. Watching the money timer tick down so that I could build more buildings and make more money. Man, and like obviously like we're entrenched, we've got this choke points on hold, right? Like, but it just this is the feeling that I was like, oh. As an RTS player, this feels like wasted time. Really, really does.
Show initiative and
Like I
courage.
said, I'm not really into these buildings. I find it more useful to just sell them.
This is a war of the entire Russian people.
I'd rather convert raw munitions and oil per turn to more money.
The invaders must
And
be
again, we
destroyed.
can't. This is where an airfield would be. We can't have an airfield. We can't have airborne troops either.
Fight to the last drop of blood.
It looks like our allies doing some stuff. Good for him.
Wars are won by a strong will for victory.
But you could tell that the money ticker's going up. But this... So I know that Timegate made some other games. This is the only Timegate game I've ever played. They went out of business, could be like 2012, 2014, but they were RTS, they made RTS games primarily, and then they did some, I think they did a first-person shooter game, but this was the only one I had. And apparently this is on a game engine for like a fantasy medieval themed game, which is interesting. But I looked it up before this playthrough. I've never played it, and I have now forgotten the name, which is embarrassing. But it doesn't really look like this, but the resources are similar. Like the rest is different, but the the resources per minute is similar.
This is a war.
Let me know in the
of
comments
entire
below if you
Russian
have played more Timegate games. This is the only one I've ever played. And this is Timegate, you know, with
people. The
Atari
invaders must be
of
destroyed.
all companies.
Fight to the last drop of blood.
Did the military surplus add to the money production? But yeah, feel free to fast forward a little through this point. I would not be offended. This is what I remember about this game, but it will snowball once we get these buildings up.
Wars are won by a strong will for victory.
Dum. Yeah, I looked away because it was taking a really long time, and now I feel dumb, okay?
Show initiative and courage.
Dun dun dun. Guess the armor division would provide less money, but more fuel. Interesting. So I now have 8 out of the 20 buildings I can build, but you can see I'm actually starting to make some
This
more
is
money.
a war of the entire Russian people.
But I'm a bit extreme, so I want to make even more.
The invaders must be destroyed.
Alright, so we can get an anti-aircraft tank regiment, which is funny. No heavy tanks, unfortunately, but we can get mediums, but we need the motor pool for that. I don't really want to get the motor pool until we're at like 300 money per turn, per minute.
Сообщите координаты.
Wars are won by a strong will for victory. Show initiative and courage.
Oh. Tupolev's SB2. So that'll be a problem. That'll be a problem.
Чё надо? Стоять насмерть! Мы обнаружим. У нас переход.
It's not gonna make it. Oh, he did it.
Мы обнаружим.
Yeah, he got one building.
Мы выступаем.
This is a war of the entire Russian people.
But yeah. Man, these early games, for some of these levels, like the last one in Guadalcanal, where we were just building infantry and we were just moving up, the map was a lot smaller though too. Like leaving my area here is a pretty big commitment to make.
Танки готовы.
The invaders must be destroyed.
Сообщите координаты.
Fight to the last.
Alright, we'll do
drop
one
of
more
blood.
armor division and then we'll build the tech buildings. Pretty decent income. Looks like our ally is down here, blowing stuff up. We're very pro of that.
Чё надо?
Hello, you wanna
Держать позиции.
do that? Thanks.
Wars are won by a strong will for victory.
Now, why do we think my dog's barking really loudly? Does he see a neighbor dog? Does he see another neighbor dog? Or is he just being a dog? So that is the behavior of someone who needs to go to the bathroom. Sit. 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 Wait, listen, wait. Wait. Hey. Quit that. Wait. Alright. Had to take my dog out to go to the bathroom. He's barking again. Now why would he be doing that?
This is a war of the entire Russian people.
So now we're gonna get the support
Invaders
structures.
must be destroyed. Fight to the last drop of blood.
Engineer brigade truck. It doesn't just provide engineering tech, by the way.
For victory.
It provides more than just that.
Show initiative and courage. This is a war of
These
the
buildings
entire
also
Russian
provide
people.
resources.
The invaders must
So,
be destroyed.
motor pool gives a lot of gas. Engineer brigade a little bit of both.
Fight to the last drop
Artillery
of
brigade
blood.
gives you munitions.
Wars are won
You can tell
by
we have a
strong
lot.
will for victory.
Now these buildings also provide tech that you can research, same as these.
And courage.
So here we have, I want faster tanks. And then the artillery. 10% yeah, so we can build tanks 10% cheaper, which we're going to build a lot of tanks, so this will actually save us time. A lot of tanks.
This is a war of the entire Russian people. The invaders must be destroyed.
Build one more armor division. Because we can only hold 3 armor divisions each. Communist purge. Oh my gosh. Purge them! Redistribute what they have. Looks like we, our ally is doing a lot of work. Vehicle health will do after the armor division. Again, base building, you know, it's been a while since I've really played this game. Base building isn't as fast as I'd like it to be. I still like the game. I still have very fond memories of this game. I enjoy the missions. I especially enjoy the World War II mode, or just playing Axis and Allies, which you'll see after I finish both campaigns, but curious to see what you guys think about this one.
Wars are won by a strong will for victory.
No, we don't need that.
Show initiative and courage.
Sorry, buddy, but this is super accurate for Russian military tactics. Alright, so now it's 180 for medium tank divisions.
This is a war of the entire Russian people.
Yep. So we can build 4 more buildings and 18 more divisions. Not sure what my second division is.
Сообщите координаты. Прицелиться.
So the main tank is a KV-1, and then of course you have the classic T-34 tank. Classic it is. Last double check.
Мы выступаем. Прицелиться. Быстрее. Мы выступаем. Прицелиться.
We're going to fill this stack with medium tank divisions.
Мы выступаем. Мы выступаем. Прицелиться. Быстрее. Прицелиться. Быстрее.
The invaders must be destroyed.
Сообщите координаты. Мы выступаем. Танки готовы.
So I think I just need 2 more, and I'm already building 1.
Сообщите координаты. Мы выступаем.
Alright, there's that. Next thing I like doing,
Мы выступаем.
I prefer to hold cities, if I can, with mechanized infantry regiments. It's a nice middle ground option for, like, you don't know what's going to come, but they have machine guns, they've got riflemen, you know.
Сообщите координаты.
That is my ideal.
Прицелиться. Танки готовы.
Alright, Air Control Group 1,
Быстрее.
prepare. We're not going to do that.
Мы выступаем. Прицелиться.
Just waiting for one more tank to fill out their units. It's time to fully
Целься.
commit.
Огонь!
Yep. Now we're gonna have 3 mechanized divisions
Fight
there.
to the last drop of blood.
And then we're gonna need a couple of these. So just build those.
Wars are won by a strong will for victory.
Сообщите координаты. Танки готовы. Целься! Огонь! Прицелиться! Целься! Огонь!
This is a anti-tank unit, which normally pretty scary, but when you have overwhelming amounts of tanks, it changes the game a little bit. Right, but they are entrenched, they have pretty high, you can tell they're like taking actual shells on these tanks, and it's because they have that entrenchment, so if they were on the move, these things would be like one-hit wondering them.
Танки готовы. Танки готовы. Танки готовы. Целься! Огонь! Целься! Огонь! Танки готовы. Наконец-то есть дело. Быстрее!
initiative and courage.
I'll build 2 more buildings so I can get even more money.
Прицелиться! Быстрее!
Resupplying because of this, super useful.
Танки готовы! Целься! Огонь! Танки готовы! Целься! Быстрее! Танки готовы!
Yep,
Танки готовы!
anti-aircraft guns. And then these really small light tanks.
Танки готовы! Прицелиться! Танки готовы! Танки готовы! Наконец-то есть дело!
Alright, so we've taken
Во славу России!
one of the cities that we need to
Танки
take.
готовы!
Right, so you are gonna park there. You are gonna park here.
Прицелиться! Наконец-то есть дело! Танки готовы! Наконец-то
Tanks
есть
are already
дело!
healed up.
Целься!
Start
Огонь!
moving. And then I would like you.
Сообщите координаты.
This is a war of the entire
Now that I
Russian
have
people.
money, I'm just gonna research it all. So I can build more units.
Сообщите координаты. Прицелиться. Наконец-то есть дело. Целься!
Oh boy. So none of them are attached, but that's a problem. That's a heavy tank regiment. That is the Panzer IV Ausbit. We all know what this is. That's a Tiger tank. Nazis are bad, but Tiger tanks are cool. This is something I'll stand by. That is the Porsche made that, and it looks cool. Okay.
Танки готовы.
Apparently total gas hog and required a lot of maintenance, but cool looking.
Танки готовы. Танки готовы. Прицелиться. Прицелиться.
That's what we got. They're both in defensive positions.
The invaders must be destroyed.
Танки готовы. Танки
This is
готовы.
fine. You can
Быстрее.
retreat
Танки
to
готовы.
take to get reinforcements. That's fine.
Танки готовы. Танки готовы. Наконец-то есть
Yeah,
дело.
since we can resupply and they are not,
Прицелиться.
it's really not a.
Наконец-то есть дело. Во славу России!
Ooh, Tiger tank destroyed.
Прицелиться.
Heavy tank destroyed.
Прицелиться. Наконец-то есть дело. Танки готовы. Во славу России!
Fight to the last drop of blood.
Прицелиться. Быстрее! Наконец-то есть дело. Целься! Огонь!
It's like my allies like going for it down here. I think he's about to take that.
Танки готовы. Прицелиться.
Yeah, with the upgrades, all of our tanks do more damage.
Прицелиться.
Pretty significant damage. This game really does reward not just throwing your troops away. You want them to live. You want them to retreat, regroup, and rearm
Танки готовы.
so that they don't lose all that experience. It doesn't go to waste.
Танки готовы. Танки готовы. Прицелиться. Наконец-то есть дело. Во славу России!
has handled that. And has done a magnificent job, might I say. So I think it'd be pretty entertaining if we just did that.
Танки готовы. Прицелиться. Прицелиться. Наконец-то есть дело. Наконец-то есть дело. Наконец-то есть дело.
Wouldn't want to be those mortar guys.
Наконец-то есть дело. Целься! Огонь! Быстрее! Наконец-то есть дело. Целься! Огонь! Быстрее! Быстрее! Наконец-то есть дело.
There they go. So we got a
Быстрее!
German base here.
Танки готовы. Прицелиться. Наконец-то есть дело. Быстрее! Наконец-то есть дело. Во славу России!
It's a lot of infantry, but these half-tracks have machine guns, so...
Прицелиться. Во славу России! Прицелиться. Во славу России! Прицелиться. Прицелиться.
Weird when I click on his buildings, he like starts giving me motivational
Во
quotes.
славу России! Быстрее!
Run at them!
Целься!
Fire!
Огонь! Быстрее! Во славу России! Мы готовы! Отделение готово! Мы пошли! Мы пошли! Подходим к позиции! Танки готовы!
I suddenly have lots of money.
Мы выступаем! Мы выступаем! Мы выступаем! Сообщите координаты! Танки готовы! Прицелиться! Быстрее! Целься! Огонь! Прицелиться! Прицелиться! Танки готовы! Наконец-то есть дело! Наконец-то есть дело! Быстрее! Целься! Огонь! Танки готовы! Быстрее! Мы готовы!
Oh dang.
Подходим к позиции! Отделение готово! Подходим к позиции!
Yeah, definitely secondary
Прицелиться!
on my
Наконец-то
list.
есть дело!
Well, we're gonna have an entire second force ready to assist here soon.
Танки готовы!
Looks like our ally is getting involved.
Танки готовы! Прицелиться! Быстрее! Прицелиться! Быстрее!
I lost a unit.
Наконец-то есть дело! Целься! Огонь! Прицелиться! Танки готовы! Быстрее! Целься! Огонь!
Time for some resupplies.
Во славу России! Танки готовы! Прицелиться! Быстрее! Мы готовы! За победу! Ура!
There we go.
Прицелиться!
Our ally is all over the place.
Танки готовы! Мы готовы! Мы пошли! Отделение готово! Прицелиться! Отделение готово! Отделение готово!
Oh, they're not all healed up yet. Almost. This is some pretty awful fighting. Here we go. Let's get these panzers out of the panzers. They are technically panzers, but get these tigers out of the game. Just run forward. That'll cause a lot of chaos. Things are falling apart for the Germans. And there it is, folks. Liberate South Stalingrad. So, that is going to be it for today's video. Tomorrow will be the Battle of Kursk. I don't think that'll be a short video, so that'll probably be all we do. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. I can't wait to see you in the next one when we head back to Russia for the Battle of Kursk.